Boom. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another crazy season that's ahead of us. Well, I mean, season 24. Can you guys believe that it's been already, I don't know how many. Shish, how you doing? Welcome, by the way.
Yeah, doing pretty good.
How many seasons? It's 24, so that would probably be what, almost 2 years or something like that?
Well, yeah, but season 3 was a 3-month or whatever. It's been a little bit more than 2 years, actually.
Yeah, that's crazy, guys. Isn't that crazy? That's awesome. It's good news, but at the same time, it's like, what has changed other than getting heavy choppers, rocket choppers, and seekers and all that fun stuff? Nonetheless, we won't talk about that much anymore. But welcome, guys, to the stream. Thank you so much, Mr. Silva, for the $10 donation. I had a few new subscribers coming on into. Thank you guys so much. Welcome, guys, to this season's Tech Tree Ultimate Tech Tree Planner, produced by yours truly, Anna Shishka Bobbert. So yeah, let's get started. So guys, what you see on right now, I'm using my iPad today to view this Tech Tree Planner. So this goes to show you that you can download this copy of the Tech Tree Planner in Telly when we post it. And it'll look just like this if you download it to your device, whether it's Android or iOS or your computer, whatever's your preference is. You can have this. How beautiful!
This is a key point.
Yes,
a lot of people miss it. He said when you download it to your device, that is so crucial. You literally have to download it to your device and view it locally from your device. If you don't, you won't see that resolution. You'll see some dumbed down, compressed resolution that comes straight off a Telegram. You don't want that. You want to download the full 42 megabyte file and view it locally. And then it looks beautiful.
Exactly. Thank you. Apex Prey coming with a $20 super chat saying, "Show us the correct path, guys." Well, we can't. We don't want to be responsible for trying to tell you guys what path we're going to take. But I mean, because we don't want to be responsible, and people are like, "Oh, why'd you tell me to go that way?" or something. But
the reality is there is no one correct path. Everyone's path is different. It depends what skills you bring to the table. It depends how much time you have to push. Can you actually push at your effective tech push points and get those ranked chests you need? You see, depending on the answer to that question, then determines the next part of the path that you take. So not everyone's path is going to be the same.
Heck yeah, bro, guys! Professor coming on in it with some words of wisdom there. Yeah, it's true, guys. So listen to what he said. There's not a right way to eat a Reese's, right, Shish? I mean, there's people eat it differently.
Is that what I said? I don't know. Yeah.
But anyways, it's just it depends on your skill level and what you do, right? I mean, so thank you, Shish, for that. Roger Blove, welcome to the stream. Apex Prey again. Kim Bovard, hello. Looking forward to Grounded 24, says Kim. Awesome. Tiago, welcome to the stream. Posse, welcome to the stream. 12 Gauge, thank you again. Thank you. What's up, 12 Gauge? Jonathan, checking his goal. Oh, speaking of that, my bot's not on. Son of a gun. Okay, let's turn that on. I know you guys want a heist. Okay. Let's go. We have Tiago. Hooray! Howdy, folks. Hey, what's up? Howdy, Mr. Johnny Doss. Welcome to the stream. And my internet's crap again. Thank you, Spectrum. Simo Arc, welcome to the stream. Welcome, my friend, Simo Arc. Mr. Silva, thanks again for the donation and welcome to the stream. Eric Smith, hello to you. Welcome. Coaster, hello. New World, I see you. No Crab. Oh, there'll be Crab later. I'll just force close every stage. Yeah, with Scorchers. Yeah, for sure. IR01, hello to you. Welcome to the stream. DZ War Dara, welcome to the stream. Jacob Mack, welcome to the stream. Legendary, how you doing? Welcome. 85 Close, let's go. Lead us, Moses. Lead us, Moses. Okay. Moses Shish, maybe. That's why I said path, says Apex. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna break down the tech tree, guys, and show you exactly what's in it. We guys already know. I'm sure you've seen Skull or Chicken's video and whoever else is posting. We were a little late to the show because, I mean, we were tired
because we were up late finalizing all this junk. I mean, I think we went to sleep 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, something like that. Anyway,
I'm telling you guys,
it is what it is.
We love you so much. We will work till the bitter end to make it work, right, Shish?
Martini, it's fine like this. I prefer it this way anyway. Give you guys a couple hours to just see what's out there, and then you can come to this stream and bring your questions, right? So I think it almost works better that way.
Exactly. Martini, what's going on, man? Kay, my buddy Kay. Hey, I want to say everybody, thanks to all of my Intel dumpers for the ladder tournaments. You guys are awesome. And we want to say thanks to the Mega Crab, too, for giving so much Intel. Thank you guys so much for that. Posse, welcome. Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Mark Brissy, welcome to the stream, my brother. Welcome. Andrew Down, I see you, buddy. Stephen Holion. Hi, guys. Looking forward to the grind. Yeah, exactly, right. We got Jeremy Jacobs, Op and Shishk. I've been around a long time. Through the years, the two of you have done great things for the game and me as well. Thank you for both for of the truth and about boom. Well, thank you, Jeremy Jacobs. That's too kind, brother. Thank you. Who's Big Spoon? Op or Shishk? Says Apex. Series 1, welcome. So anyways, guys, again, this is the downloaded version to my device from Telly. And we're going to take a look here at the beginning here. This is Shish Kebabber's territory. My buddy Shishk, would you like to
Let's start with
off?
the banner.
Oh, the
I
banner.
think the banner is a better place to start.
Yeah, so guys, the Critter plushie made it this season. And it's a grounded, right? So that means what? No rocket choppers, no heavy choppers, right? So
And it's a 3-week season.
yes, 3-week season, guys. 3-week season. So thank you, Shish. That was a good one. And moving up, guys, to the starting keys. Most of you want to know how many keys am I going to get. Well, you guys could probably use this from times past. But anyways, Shishk, you want to start?
So we've made an improvement to this chart. I'll mention first, it's all these lovely little black lines. They were white before, but now they're black for better readability. So hopefully you guys can read those little tick marks better. But that being said, yeah, to determine your keys or starting rank, you just need to know what your final or your finishing rank was from season 23.
Thank you, Mus.
And so I just really loud on my end.
Sorry.
It's like full volume. So like eardrum breaking. Anyway, yeah. Where the heck was I? It's keys. So yeah, you figure out where your final rank was, then you just look straight up, and then the number in yellow will be the amount of keys that you start with. The number that you see in blue will be the actual starting rank that you're at. So if you want to like run through an example, I don't know.
Sure. Guys, OP finished at 22 and 4 stars. So I'm going to come over here to 22, and every black line you see, it's 10 stars, guys, okay? So if I look at 22 on that little white tick mark and I went 4 stars, I'm going to just go a little bit of a little hairline to the right of that and look up, and I'm going to start at rank 12 with 212 keys. So that's iron, designated by the color-coded little, area of the, and there's a nice little graphic of a chest there for you to see too. So guys, just again, look there, and where did you finish, Shishk? We can look at yours now. Where's yours? Where'd you finish? Do you remember?
I don't even know. Oh, we got Forrest Gilman saying black lines are a great improvement. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we think they are too, actually, because we know there's still been people that have been requesting, oh, can you guys put this in a tabular format, like in a table, or put more information on the chart so it's more obvious where the plateaus begin and end. And we went and looked into that, tried to do that. Honestly, it's a little bit complicated on the way we've got it set up. And secondly, it also cluttered up the chart a bit too. So we're hoping the black lines kind of improve readability and still keep it like streamlined and cool looking.
Yeah, and what's really nice too, guys, it really brings out the little white tick marks you see down there. It really points. So each tick mark designates those numbers, the rank and the star number down below. That it designates even, so you can look at that and say, well, that's 22. Like that, it made me see that so easy, right? So we hope that helps. And guys, it does. It looks clean. It looks fresh. It looks cutting edge, So again, Angry Bob Ross, I know you're with us. You don't have to talk, but now that I kind of mentioned you, where did you finish last season?
24 with like 5 stars or something.
So guys, in that case, so ABR would come over to 24, that little white tick mark there, and he kind of just moves a little couple hairs over to the right of that line too, and he will start at rank 13 with 230 keys. So again, it's that simple, guys. Just use that the bottom there, look up, and you'll see where you start. Hopefully the black lines will help you pinpoint your starting rank and key totals.
It should be worth noting there's been no change in chest values between last season and this season. So consequently, these charts are essentially the exact same as last season's, just we had to change the the season titles. But yeah, so the chests have remained the same. You're going to see still an abundance of tech in these chests. As you recall, they were buffed a few seasons back with 25% more keys and tokens. So that still remains for this season.
Yes. Thank you for that, guys. Like Shish said, same chest values in the chests for sure. Here's in starting tokens, Shish. You want to go over that real quick? The same kind of concept.
I mean, if you guys haven't figured it out by now, you're watching the wrong stream. But it's basically the same as the previous chart, except this one will give starting tokens. And the units are in thousands because, of course, that would be too many zeros to write otherwise.
Exactly. So it's not, yeah, it's millions, but again, like you said, it'd be too many zeros. So again, for example, OP finished at 22.4. There's that 22, and I just go a little bit of a hair to the right of that white tick mark, and OP is going to start with 3,790,000 upgrade tokens. ABR starts one step higher than OP, and he's going to start out with 4,115,000. So again, guys, super simple. I hope it's better. Again, the changing from the white lines to the black lines, again, I think a great improvement to give you that beautiful contrast between the white and then the little black tick marks. The white tick marks, it just really makes it stand out. So there you guys go. There is your keys and tokens. You all know that from our tree. We already seen the tech tree, guys, so this is nothing new to you. I'm seeing it from Skull or Chicken's video. But here we go. Starting out this season, we get riflemen and Zookas. We normally are used to the machine gun, flamethrowers and mortar stuff that come our way at the beginning. We have flares, which is nice to note as well. So we'll be able to have complete control of our troops right out of the warship season. So you don't have to unlock that; it already comes unlocked for you for free. So, anyways, yeah. We got mines today. The mines down below riflemen, guys. We know mines are a favorite, but I mean, I don't know. We're kind of on the fence on those right away, but mines do hurt. They will hurt. Our troop damage is on a kind of like a dead end to 3. Like you have to kind of take a detour to get to the 30R. And cannons for sure are definitely on a path to no man's land, all the way to the bottom right. Shish, what do you think of this opening from 2 to 3? Is it kind of like?
Well, I mean, I think in general, this has to be viewed more in a slightly larger scale. The scale has to be the scale at which people have starting keys and tokens for, because quite frankly, looking at just the 2ER zone without thinking about what's coming in 3ER really precludes your understanding of what should be spent upon. For instance, should I even rush the troop damage? Because in 3ER, well, heck, there's building health, you know? I mean, maybe building health is better. So there's a lot of decisions we have to make with these detours to go to these key stats, like troop damage, and then, of course, building health coming up here in 3ER.
And
so it's interesting.
Yeah, what's interesting too as well, you see the troop damage, they're both on dead end kind of out of the way nodes. So like if you're trying to like beeline to Seekers or what have you going forward, you're going to be bypassing that in a sense, because you got to take the heavy trail to the medic trail to the sniper trail all the way to that dead end building health trail, which again, guys, we aren't going to forsake any of these boosts. We always want ice. You can't bypass ice, even though, you know, maybe at the beginning you might want to, because I don't know. It's just a long path down to ice. So it'll be decisions, like you said, Shish. What are you guys going to weigh? You going to want troop damage first? I mean, what's your planogram? That's the thing.
Well, so there's a few questions the player has to ask. They have to think, first of all, like what troop combo is going to be viable? What are the metas, right? So, right. I mean, early on, I mean, the obvious answer is heavy rush, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we see the heavies. We're going to be heavy rushing. Whatever happens in 2ER, you know, I don't really know. I think most of us are going to be starting off in 3ER. So as usual, we don't spend much time focusing on the 2ER metas.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I think most people are going to be just heavy rushing right out of the gate.
Sure. Absolutely.
So,
heavy rushing.
Yeah. With that in mind, then you start thinking about stuff like, well, cannons. Gee, those hurt heavies. But yeah, they are pretty far out there on a dead end. And then you start to realize, where's those boom cannons at? Well, geez, they're not till 4ER.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it looks pretty strong for heavy rush.
Yeah.
So then you might want to, you know, build your defenses and offenses accordingly and value your stats accordingly. Like, for instance, I mean, we've got troop damage and building health, but, like, how much do those value the heavies? How much of your hit is actually based on just the heavies moving across the deck? You know, these are the things you got to, like, kind of figure out.
Right, exactly. Robert says this isn't going to be fizzle party late. Get troop health ASAP and then think, says Robert Lee. Hey, only me. Welcome to the stream. Yo, Hilima Ash Alem. We start with two Zuka and soldiers. Yeah, we start with that. That's a 2ER, but most of us will get out of 2ER, but most people in 2ER will be just dealing with rifle and Zuka. And first hero, guys, we see that it is Sparky. She's down south there below the med kit. So a lot of people might be using heavy Zuka Sparky, right? Perhaps
and they'll be losing to the heavy rushers. But be my guest. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming, right? Sure. I mean, because I just don't see how you're going to kill the heavies.
Really quick, guys. I'll read the raise of hands in the chat, guys. Come on. How many of you are going to be heavy rushing? I mean, it's obvious, right? I mean, we've known that heavy rushing is super strong. Well, this is 3 ER, and at this point, you can have troop damage behind those heavies. No brick battle orders, but you'll still get the job done with a heavy rush. So a lot of people will be probably heavy rushing their way to ER to ER. Nature Ninja, welcome to the stream. My plan is just to get the troop health and possibly rush the bombers, says Robert Lee. Oh, yeah, interesting. Heavy rushing here, says Mr. Silva. Heavy rushing all day, says Stephen Holland. Jacob Max is me. I'll be doing it. Augustine Roswell.
And what makes it even more available is just, I mean, we have to get shock bombs as we go to 30 Rs. I mean, you got flares, you got shots. Later in 3 ER, you can even pick up smokes and critters if you want. Those things even help more,
Yeah, guys, it's really crazy. And then you get a GBE node there next to the heavies. You come over multi-node. You get your first proto of you get your first proto. They're kind of weak ones, but you still get your first proto on that multi-node there, or yeah. And you got boom mines there. You got warriors, guys. You have warriors there as well. You have smokes. You have critters, like you said, Shish. So it's interesting little part of this tree here, guys, on where you depend on rolling to. I forgot to mention why we're in 2 ERs, Shish Kabobber. We should look at the deck too, right? Maybe? Okay.
Yeah.
So here's 2 ER, guys. And if you guys love the decks, we do include the graphing little at no charge. I'm just kidding. No, but we do implement the graphing too. The little, so you can see exactly. Wow, it's a 4x4, so I could put an ER there, or a 3x3 for a defense. There it is. That's 2 ER. Most of us won't be hanging there in 2 ER unless you're just starting out, or you just you're just a casual player that doesn't care to just have fun, right? So there's 2 ER. We moved over to 3, and it gets a little more interesting. So here's where all the heavy rushing and all that fun stuff's going to take place, right, Shishka Bobber? So it's an interesting layout. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. No, Johnny has a good point. We didn't really get there. He switched to the decks, but it's fine. About warriors. Yeah, I think there's a good chance that in the hands of decently skilled players for one day, maybe 2, warriors could be something. They really could, because we've got all those skills. We've got the shock bomb. You've got the smokes. You've got critters to help you clear mines. Warriors could really do some damage there for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So if you want to have some fun, I think with one of my accounts, I'll probably take warriors just for the fun of it. I don't really care if they work out or not. It's just going to be fun trying. I think there's a really good chance they might.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things you need to capitalize on it, because it's going to be a small window. And if you don't have that time to play and push with them during that window, it probably doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, no, it is. Guys, if you look at it like that, you do have flares, you have shock bomb, you have smokes, you have critters. I mean, what other perfect combo, right? So you have mines. That's why we weren't really mines, whatevs, because critters can take out mines, right? So anyhow, it'll be interesting to see how many players do go to get warriors, because again, like Shish said, it's going to be like a 1 to 2 maybe window of opportunity for them, we think. So if anything, so anyways, you have that option. So you guys have warrior option in ER3. We finally get our second hero after on a dead end node to the right, Dr. Kavan, guys. So it'll be interesting to see. What'll be nice with Kavan, we got the second wind, we got crystal critters, little healing critters that he throws out, which are nice, right? They move fast, and they heal on the move, correct? They do heal on the move.
Yeah. And they have pretty good health too. They can take a couple hits.
Yeah, they can eat mines maybe too. I don't know. They can take some hits as well, like distractions. And we also have the crystal shield. He has that little shield that he can cover you with, which is nice. So you got Kavan there, the good doctor. Rockets up top above the critters on a dead end, but the rockets could play a really good integral part, Shishk, in ER4, right? Perhaps.
Yeah, not at 3 ER, because they're definitely too early. I think it would be a mistake to get rockets in 3 ER for 2 reasons. One, you're getting heavy rushed for sure. I don't think the rockets are going to help. 2, You're so token critical at the start of a season. Like at the start of a season, it's tokens that you really have to budget more than keys. If you haven't figured that out by now, yeah, you need to figure out which keys you're going to use to unlock the path you want to go to in the tree. But honestly, it's how you spend those tokens once you've unlocked that junk that really matters, because we're token critical. So we don't have extra tokens to spend on rockets early on at 3 ER.
Yeah. You're right. So again, and they're very expensive. So yeah, and you're very exhausting, like you said, out of the gate on warships, right? Because we're all like, oh, I want to get that, 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 and then by the time you're like, darn, if I start getting my chest, like, do I compromise and go get rockets or whatever? You make that choice. It's really tough at the beginning, guys. It's more doable as you kind of move along and make your choices as you play. So at 4 ER now, friends. We get troop health, and then I see the peanut butter shish kebabber barrage. That could come into play, guys, which is also another mine killer, right? So we have not only critters, but now we open up another gunboat ability, barrage, to handle mines. Again, so that's why we're thinking like mines are cool. You're not gonna want to bypass them. You're gonna want to get them eventually. But I feel like mines are. I don't know. There's just so much to handle mines this season early on that it's gonna be a hard choice for me to get them right off the bat. Troop health. After 4 ER. Let's go take a look at 4 ER. This is where we're talking about, guys, where rockets could come into play. Shish, this is your favorite layout, 4 ER, isn't it?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, this is a really cool deck design here. We've got the small access ramp on the right there near the I don't know what you call the back of the boat. And then that awesome gap. It's like basically you need to go up through that narrow valley or off to the left, alongside that gap. And it depends how they're going to lay out ERs, but I can see some great flanking possibilities for rockets because, like I said, you either go one of two directions. You either go up or you go to the left. And then if you put rockets that would become flanks, depending on either one of those two choices, you're getting flanked no matter which way you go. So I really like that deck.
Yeah. And what he means, guys, is you'd put like two rockets, one on the northern corridor, one on the southern here, because you can't shock them both because you can't shock in dead space. So you put two there, and then you put two others over on this side, one on the top, one on the side, I believe. And which way you go, if you want to attack the two rockets up here, these ones would flank you over here. I want to go for these ones down here, so these ones right here are going to flank you. So yeah, it's a great rocket flanker base layout. So interesting. I like it. It's really interesting. It's like a big donut hole there at the beginning. One small ramp. I love the one ramp decks. It just makes it fun, and they're small. It's a small one too. Yo, Phil Bach, welcome. Eric Arusaman says, when does the season start? We know it starts on Monday. Kavan's a big choice. He is a big choice. He is. The 4 ER deck is one of the best I've ever seen, says Mr. Silva. Yeah, exactly, man. It is quite it's an improvement. I'm not gonna lie, they've improved their deck layout skills over there. So this layout is dirty. It is going to be dirty. So anyways, that's 4 ER. Let's go back up. And what's nice I got on this tech tree planner, guys, is if you just look down from it, wherever you are, like 4 ER, and you just go down, there's your 4 ER deck, and the same with 5, 6, 7, so it's just kind of nice. It works out.
And the same is true with your stats, with the stat ribbon right below you. Like, we want to know what the current stat count is. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So guys, if you're at 4, look at this. So at 4 ER at this point on that troop health node, at this point you have quad stats on your gunboat, your troop damage, troop health, and I believe that's building damage down there. No, building health. So you got no DBD yet. So that's where you're at that point. So it's really cool, that boosting timeline. Thanks for bringing that up. Again, guys, this little colored coded purple, red, blue line denotes gunboat energy, troop damage, and troop health, defensive building damage, and building health. And then it's a timeline. Basically, whenever you unlock something, it'll populate, right, the value. And anything in yellow denotes that, hey, that's what you unlock at that time in the timeline. And everything that's in the white has already been populated in the past, and it just kind of continues until it gets updated. It's really a cool feature, and it helps you along the way as you plunge through the tech tree. So moving on, guys, we have, like you said, boom cannon, Shishker, after 4 ER, right? Boom cannons.
Yeah, that's definitely like a notable feature of this season. I think that's a pretty long delay for boom cannons, and there they are.
There they are, guys. Boom cannons.
You'll want them for sure. You'll be so tired of heavies running all over your base.
It's interesting to note too that below the troop health, you have that multi-node where you can get a boom cannon. I mean, you can't get that boom cannon unless you go right first. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's almost like they should have swapped the tank with the multi-node, because it's like you couldn't get the boom cannon. You know, you'd have to go back down for it. So I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's kind of funny that you have the option of a boom cannon before you can even unlock it if you wanted to go down and get it first, I guess. But that's not a big deal, yo. But there's our next.
That's a good thing. They can make some diamonds off of that switch potentially.
Yeah, that is a good diamond switcher. If people,
and, it's something that it's worth mentioning too in this season. So yeah, it's grounded. There's no air troops. So the nodes in the tree, they're always roughly the same amount of, like, if you count them, right? So what they've kind of added this season is just more of these multi-nodes, more of these kind of crummy multi-nodes, to be honest. But you're going to see more of these in this tree as a result of the groundedness of the season.
Yeah, Eli, this is the new Warships. Yeah, this is the new Warships, man. Yo, good. Yo, Bald, welcome to the stream, man. Have a good one. Robert Jones, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so, yeah, it's so with no no flying troops, just because they made those more multi-nodes, like you said, right? And they're kind of crummy.
It looks that way. Yeah, I mean, we see a few more on this tree than normal ones, so yeah.
Right. There's your next proto node, guys, up there. You can get a CMO 1, an AMP 2, which could be cool. Obviously, that's the winner, clear choice winner there. The boom surprise, until you hit air, you have no place in Warships. I'm just kidding. But nonetheless, we have that. We got tanks, guys. I don't know if tanks are going to be making a scene this season. But thank you. We don't have to get them. We're not forced to get them. We got Grenadiers, which we will be forced to get, but not before you can run into some nice juicy boost nodes there. One to your north, one to your south, and one to your east, which is nice. Troop damage, again, guys, that's already, at this point, you have 100% troop damage. You can look down here. That yellow 100 is the troop damage. So at this point, you're already rocking 100% troop damage. There's your first DBD of the season there, 50%. There's another GB node. At this point, guys, with that GB node, you can have 100% GBE at this point. That's pretty awesome, and that's pretty cool. Medics are up top there, and, get them if you want to have your troops live a little bit longer. And if not, don't worry about them. Then there's 5ER. Let's go take a look at 5ER. And this is a kind of build upon 4, but the ramp's bigger. There's still one ramp, which is nice, but it's a big ramp.
It's still a nice deck, yeah. Not quite as nice as 4. You see the back corner, I don't know how to describe it, but the corner that's furthest away from the ramp, that's open, so that's still a long way to walk from the ramp.
Yeah. So interesting, guys. I'm liking the fact that they're really, really hanging on just with one ramp. I don't even know if we have any 2 ramp decks this season, do we? 1? No, we don't. They're all 1 ramp, I think. Yeah. They're all 1 ramp. Kudos to the team. Yeah, thanks. So there's 5ER, guys. Again, like I said, you just look down and there's your ER count wherever you are. Anyways, moving on, we have to unlock Cryoneers, going on to the 5th ER. We have to get them, so maybe there could be a heavy Zuka, Cryoneer with Kavan, forming.
Yeah, cheese could be a possibility.
Yeah, cheese. So if you decide to cut that cheese, there you go, guys. You got Cryoneers. Then there's another multi-node. So at this point now, you got another damage amp 2 possibility. So 2 damage amp 2s, man. Not a bad pick there. I like the Shock Blaster too. I think I might interchange. Or there's even a Sky Shield, bro. Which, heavy rushers or whatever's rushing you, you can help, stop or slow down at least, again.
Apex Prey's got a good point. Yes. It says split flares will be so important. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, get on your split flaring skills.
Yep, guys, get on your split flaring skills. There's our third hero up top, Mr. Bullet, guys. He is he's one of a kind as well. It's either Bullet or Kavan that rules the roost in the season. It just depends on how the boosts go and what's available. So again, there's Bullet. If you are planning to use Seekers, that's all you have to cover your Seekers with. Bullet, taunt, and hope that, because you don't have heavy choppers this season, Seeker players. So I don't know, think twice about Seekers. Although there will be some of those Seeker amazing people that will be able to crack it, you know. But keep flares at tick 3, says Robert Lee. Absolutely. And then welcome to my friend that just subscribed, Privyet, that Russian. Privyet, thank you. Does that mean thank you or say hello in Russian? Or I don't know. But
It means hi.
It means hi. Hello, Privyet. All right, guys, and then we have, after the Cryoneers, we have artillery shells. That's the peanut butter and jelly family complete. So at this point, after 5 ER, getting that artillery shell, you now have the option of having both barrage and artillery. And we know with all that GB, 100% GB at this point, you can do a lot of damage with barrage artillery. So I really think the peanut butter and jelly will shine super bright and be creamy, ultra creamy this season. Finally, after 5 ERs, we can introduce the shock launchers. Well, that's crazy. We don't have shock launchers till after 5 ER. So, and not even any shock mines either. So we have boom mines and regular mines, which I don't think is enough to stop heavy rushers still. And
oh, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot to heavy rush all those ERs. I don't even know if heavy rushing goes on beyond 4 ERs.
True. So maybe the heavy Zuka cheese Kavan will be playing out in this part of the season, perhaps. Yeah. And I mean, we have to unlock Grens. So I mean, if you want a Gren in there to kill some mines, maybe we'll all have them. But you're right, Shish. I'm not. Yeah. What I'm saying is that the shock, you won't have to be shocking stuff really, because you have no shock launchers and there's no shock mines to kind of stun your troops. So you won't get that until after 5 for the shock launchers, and then after 6 for the shock mines. We see Scorchers up there. Shishka, I know we were talking about it. Scorchers could come out maybe with some Zooks. Maybe.
Oh, of course. I mean, again, it's a matter of what else do you have at this point. I mean, all you're rocking with is heavy Zuka probably. So Scorchers are looking good, like Scorcher Zuka or all Scorcher.
Yeah, they aren't going to life leech though, guys. Just that's for the crab only. But
and you only get 1 per boat, right? Because it's a rank 22 boat. Yeah.
Yep. Scorchers and bombardiers and bullets, says Robert Lee. Yeah, we don't have the bombardiers yet though, man. But they are coming on next on the scene. It's 6 ER. Speaking of 6 ER, guys, let's go take a look at the deck here. Gosh, I just love it. You just go down. It's like right there. Here's 6 ER. Now the front of the ship is opened up. It's a full-on just boom onslaught of dropping into the top, dropping to the bottom, and kind of running the delay drops up here. But again, there's 6 ER. As we get higher with the ER deck layouts, guys, they're more open and more kind of less pretty, I guess, or something. But there's 6 ER. And moving on, there's our building health, guys. At this point now, we can have 100% building health after the 6 ER. So everything prior to 6 ER, you're only at 50% building health. So again, that's not that much, and that's why we think Scorchers could potentially place some kind of important, meta, one of the metas that evolve at this point in the tree. There is Stinky Pants. I'm just kidding. Johnny Doss, I'm sorry. That's Mrs. Brick right there, guys. She is after 6 ER. So I don't think that she's going to be that useful this season, Shish. What do you think? Any thoughts?
No. Yeah, she can just hang out with Sparky and their non-usefulness for this season. Now, I could be wrong. We saw Sparky really shine last season, but I just don't see it happening this season. I think that was her moment in the sun, and now she can just go back to the shade.
Yeah. Vicky Coleman, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Mustache sitting out, says Silva. Welcome, my Russian friend. Privyet. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm sure it's nice. Ballsy's gambling. So anyways, guys, again, Mrs. Brick, I don't think it's her season this season. I mean, she does shine some seasons, but I don't know about this season. We've got shock mines above there. You got bombardiers. There you go. So maybe Scorcher Bombardier. Again, guys, remember, make sure how much GB you have, because it does cost pretty much an arm and a leg to deploy Scorchers, and it costs 3 GB to drop Bombardiers. And let's not forget, our landing crafts are not 24. They're 23, right, Shishkin Warship? So you only get 1 Scorcher per boat.
We're ranked 22. Everything's balanced on HQ 22 in Warships. So, yeah. The ones we're using on the main island are for HQ 24.
Yeah, 24. Right. So, again, guys, that does not reflect the main island. So you're only going to get 1 Scorcher per boat, which is less than dropping 2 per boat. And then you got your bombardiers, which also cost 3. So you got to definitely manage and see how much GB you can handle dropping all those troops. But nonetheless, they will be a good choice, especially if you have Bullet. I mean, even Sparky, believe it or not. I mean, depending on what's out there, they're dropping the critters every once in a blue moon. It could help also distract and help your Scorcher bombardier, whatnot. And Kavan will also be a key player as well too. So, I mean, Bullet, all of them, they'll all be great. So, any hoot and holler. Let's keep going, guys. There's your troop health. That's your point. Now you're 100% troop health. There's your next GB node, which will give you 150 GB at this point. And there are the Seekers. We all have to. Well, we don't have to get them actually. Never mind. We don't have to get them, but I don't think I will be getting them because I'm not good with them and I don't have heavy choppers. And even if I did, I probably still wouldn't get them. But there you go. There's GB. There's our next multi-node. You got a Shock Blaster 2. Again, probably the winner, clear choice winner of that multi-node. And then again, look, Shish, the mechs. Can we tell? I don't know.
Yeah, so it's funny. Like, I don't know if you guys happen to notice the thumbnail that Op used for this stream, but so we're thinking about there's a mech on the thumbnail, right? And we're thinking about, like, gosh, the mechs. Like, how can we use them this season? Well, we can put them on the thumbnail. So that's what we did. Because they're completely useless at this point in the tree. And just to speak about their uselessness, I mean, another point about Scorchers over mechs, let's just say, Kavan can res a Scorcher. He can't res a mech.
Right.
I mean, they're just so useless for so many reasons. Obviously, they're slow, right? But, yeah. The resing thing is nice. People forget about that.
I will say, though, the artwork is amazing on them. I love, it's very detailed, and it looks like a cool troop, but it's just, it doesn't perform well. Anyhow, again, the mech, guys, I just don't understand at this point in the game why they would drop the mechs right around.
I don't know.
Knocking on the 7ER door here because I'm
like it's going to be useful or something. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, guys, but I think we won't see anyone in the top 500 range using those things.
Exactly. And being that it's a base race season, folks, they aren't fast enough to get the job done. Okay. I think even they're so slow, Shishk, your bombardiers would outdo them, would they not? Or no? No, they actually they move up past bombardiers. They will eventually get ahead of them, but
yeah, it depends on how fast the bombardiers kill stuff and how the stuff's laid out. But the bottom line is they move really darn slow.
Yeah. Really silly slow. So again, the best use we found for the mechs this season, guys, was sticking it on the thumbnail, nice and big for you to see. Anyways, sorry, Max. Maybe one season we'll see you. Okay, guys, and then after 7ER, let's go take a look at 7ER, guys, and it's again the same. Bottom front of that deck opened up like crazy, and then you can see here it's just a couple little splatters of emptiness, and then rush. Now I'm thinking without heavy choppers here, guys. I mean, and we get riflemen, maybe a Kavan rifleman bombardier, just delay dropping rifleman. You know how that thing goes, right, Shishk? Where it's kind of like, I don't know, but. I remember people used to, you drop one rifle and then all your bombardiers, and then you do Kavan, and then you wait, and then you drop another rifle, then you second win, and you're just like, you have riflemen all over the place. We all have to get riflemen, so there's a possibility that riflemen and Kavan and bombardiers could be something strong. Now heavies too, but you get more riflemen than heavies, and if you have a lot of single point and you're just shocking the splash, riflemen can do a really good job handling the business.
There's something worth pointing out in the 7ER, and that would be the protos.
Yes, exactly. Good job. And at that point, we also get more troop damage. So you get a max. Here's your max troop stats, guys, for the season. 200 GBE, 150 on the TD, 100% on the building troop health, 100 on the building health and DBD for the defensive building damage. So there's all your troop totals right there, your boost totals. But again, like Shish Kebabber said, guys, 2 multi-nodes. Shish, would you like to kind of go over what you think about those 2 multi-nodes?
Well, I think this really defines a bit of, I mean, we're trying to speculate on the final meta, and we can't speculate on that without actually looking at what's going to be there. So, if you could move to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's going to be there. And you got, what worries me here, right, is the laser beam 3s, okay? So if you want to bring diddles to the party, bombardiers, 1 or 2 laser beam 3s could really rock your world. And then keep in mind there are 1 or possibly 2 damage ant 2s that could be attached to those lovely laser beam 3s. So watch out.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what the meta is going to be. If I had to guess, I think players were going to probably pick one Doom Cannon and one laser, just to make your life hell no matter what troop combo you choose, right?
Yeah.
A note on Doom Cannons for this season, since we don't have heavy choppers, I don't think there's any need to amp the Doom Cannon, so that's kind of a
Right.
good thing. So you can
Yeah.
just keep your Doom Cannon out of the amp, put it in a more flanky position, or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but it could be problems. Like this leads into the question of who's the hero for the final meta, Kavan or Bullet. I honestly don't know. I would
Right.
say it probably depends on the base you're fighting
Sure.
and what protos they chose. So I don't know.
Yeah, so guys, again, Kavan, Bullet. I mean, Bullet's good because if you can get him to tank a laser or something to get off your bombardiers, then that's a great thing. If they're only using one, and then Bullet only smiles at Doom Cannons, right? They tickle them, right? Shifts. This pain tolerance handles the Doom Cannon
Yeah.
well. So Bullet could be very strong in this end here. Again, just
That's how
how
he brushes his teeth.
that's how it brushes his teeth. Gets between his teeth, huh? It's like flossing for Bullet, the pews and yeah.
Helps prevent gingivitis.
Exactly. So, anyways, folks, definitely, it could be a Kavan rifle bombardier, but you just got to make sure you keep that GB, that 200% GB that you have on hand, making sure you shock all the nastiness that could definitely kill your bombardiers, because amped laser beams hurt, man. Kavan's healing the healing galvanizing presence, it's not going to outdo a laser pew-pewing your bombardiers. So maybe medics, you might want to bring a boat of medics to the party late game. I mean, we don't have to get them, but they're there. Yeah, it gets pretty dirty at 7. If we happen to make it all the way to 7 and max out and get effective tech, this is what you'll have. You get that mine node. I wish they'd take that mine node away and put some more protos there or something. I don't know why they keep putting mines there, but. And it's expensive. Four shock mines, 4 boom mines, or 8 regular mines for 42 keys. I mean, really? But nonetheless, how can you compare that to the protos above? I can't. Anyhow, there it is, guys. There's 7 ER and all your good boosts there. Yeah. Here again,
Reading someone in chat talking about there's already a video with Sparky out. I'm guessing it's one of the other boom tubers videos saying something about how she's faster. I just want to caution you about anything you see in these videos that come out before a season starts. It's all fake. Let me explain why. Okay? Because we don't know the defensive meta, right?
Yes.
Like whatever base someone builds, that is not the base you'll be fighting when the season starts. The base you'll be fighting against is going to be much harder than whatever a YouTuber makes, because we don't go through the iterative process of the defensive meta evolution. You just throw something down. So that's one of the reasons why it's actually really hard to test this junk on the dev build. So whatever you saw, just keep that in mind, all right? Because that's not the defensive meta that they fought.
Yeah. Gonzalo, welcome to the stream, man. Cool little emotes you have next to your name. That's a cool, dude. Skull's video, says Mr. So. That was Skull. Guys, look, Sparky, we did say when she poops out little critters and has those little critter bowel movements. Hey, look, I'm telling you what, folks. Yeah, she has value, right? We get it. But, I mean, is it going to be the final meta? We just can't answer that. We don't want to be responsible for misleading you guys, perhaps, right? We don't want to be wrong, and then you pick that choice. You guys told me to pick that. You and Shish. Well, no, we didn't. We're kind of just presenting you guys with what we see as a, hey, look, this looks good at this point. We just don't know. It changes like the weather, right? Sometimes we can't predict what's going to happen. Sometimes.
I don't see Sparky being good. I haven't seen Skull's video yet either, so I'm not sure what angle he was taking on that. But,
sure.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
I don't see it.
Yeah, and the bases are fully loaded though, says Tiago. Yeah, but guys, again, each chest value is the same as last season. It's a 3-week season, so like just said earlier, a lot of tech out there. There's gonna be a lot of keys and everything out there. So as long as you consistently play, don't let your chest go 4-4. Op, I'm talking to you. I know. Thank you, Op. And we have it, guys. There's all your stuff, and what's even nice too, we add here, you can see all the heroes. Oh, they aren't wearing masks anymore. I guess COVID's over for them. Brick does still have her. Johnny, don't hate me, but Mrs. Brick, she's really keeping it clean. We got all their stats here, guys, the perks from the heroes there. You can see very detailed. Again, 3 dots if you're in the chat. Big shout out to my buddy 3 dots. He provided all this cool data, and we just plugged it in here on this little thing here, and you get all this with it. So if you guys need to know, well, what does max battle orders do for me? You just come over here, and if I can get it out of the screen there, you can see that you pretty much get a speed bonus of 60%. That's a 60% troop damage speed bonus. I'm sorry, 30% damage bonus, troop damage bonus with a 60% speed buff. You can really make hell happen at rank 5. So again, you get all that, guys. Oh, that's not, you want to see my schedule of my work. And everything else, guys, you got all your gunboat abilities there and all their stats at each rank and all their tiers. And yeah, there's the Tech Tree Planner. Any questions you guys have? Now we'll open up the Q&A here. If anybody has any questions, we'll run in there. We have a ladder tournament in about an hour and 15 minutes to get to. So yeah, guys, any questions you have now, please give it up and let's go. Let's do Q&A time right now.
Why is there a critter plushie on the banner up top?
Oh, good question. Nice one. Just coming in. Oh, I don't. That's probably why I don't like doing the iPad here, because it goes funky. Critter plushie, guys. Where is my critter plushie? My wife took it. Where'd it go? Any hoot and holler. We have critter plushies here, guys, in brand new packaging still that are unopened and touched by human hands. Well, my hands at least. We're giving away. We're doing a giveaway, guys, on the championship day of the ladder tournament, which will be in August, early August. So make sure you guys are saving your gold, because we're going to be giving one away on this channel, Shish, right? And mind you, this, guys, fun fact, these are the last critters on Earth. Like, seriously.
I don't know if it's a fun fact, but it's a fact. Yeah, these are the last, as far as we know, the last official supercell critters on the planet. We smuggled them out of China, and here they are.
You're right. It's not a fun fact. Well, go ahead, AVR. What were you saying, brother?
Yes, I'm new to the game. You mentioned split flares earlier. What is that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, so somebody asked, are you asking me that, or is somebody on the chat you...
We had that question earlier. I saw it too.
Oh, go ahead, just
like
explain
way
that
earlier.
real quick.
A split flare. Yeah, I think Apex Prey made the comment like split flares are going to be really important this season. Yeah, and that's just because we don't have split ramps, right? I think that's where he was making the comment from, because it came right after the point we were saying, look, we only get one ramp on every deck, and that's a very good point. And what he's talking about is the ability to send all of your troops to one location, one flared location, but then to have them split off in 2 or maybe even 3 directions from that one point that you flare. So that point that you flare at to get your troops to split like that is what we call a split flare. It's a flare that's thrown intentionally to get your troops to split up. And you just kind of want to divide the bases, right? If there's the defenses. If there's 2 defenses you want them to split to, you just need to throw to a point that's equidistant between both, essentially. So that's the essence of a split flare.
Yeah, and you got to use the defenses to target your split flares. So you got to look at it in a straight line, where a boom cannon to another boom or another defensive, and you want to flare right between them both in a straight line to have them kind of fan off and go. And that's the split flare you guys are looking for. So yeah, drop Shish split flare vid link. Oh yeah, you have a link. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which video that was. They found it the last time. Yeah.
If any moderator can find it and post in the chat, that'd be great. Would be nice some new proto troops, but no, says Mr. Silva. Yeah, no, absolutely. We're still gonna talk and shove it down their ears. Hopefully, talk their ear off about adding some new stuff. I really would like to see shield generators. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I want to see shield generators on warships. I really think it'd be a great addition. Anyways, rock and roll. Let's see. If you start at 2 ER and won't make it past 4, is it best to max out defense or max out troops? You won't make it to past 4 ER. I'm assuming you don't have IT, right? You know what, man, guys? All we can say to you is just have fun with have fun with the game. It's fun. I mean, I've started at rank 1 before, and it's fun. If you are not playing to compete for top 500, then just have fun. Max out your defenses and just have fun. That's all we could say. We don't know what.
There's one point.
Go ahead,
like, Depending on which extreme you take. If you want to max your defenses or max your troops, that's going to influence the type of matches that you're actually going to have, right? Because in theory, when the dust settles, you'll be playing with people on your same tech choice caliber, right?
Yes.
So the idea is this. If you go all defenses, your life might be hell. And it might take you a long time to collect chests because you're not going to have a lot in the way of offense, and you're probably just going to be fighting guys that are stacked very heavily in defense. Now, that might be the best path, in fact, to get stars or to gain rank. But that might also be a little bit challenging in terms of your time commitment to the game, too. So that's why I mean there's just a lot of junk to keep in mind when you make choices like this.
Yeah, Shish Kebab really, guys, lets you guys have it raw and uncut. I'm telling you. Listen to us, guys. Listen to Shish Kebab. Just forget about me, but listen to Shish, guys. He's really talking truth there. Warships is a dynamic game. It's different, like I said, from any other game where the metas are change. If you're not playing consistently, you fall away. You don't progress, and to make that up is difficult, right? If you just let it hang by the wayside, so you got to keep playing. That's the crux of this game we play, right? So you can't stop. It's a marathon to the end. Max the troops first, as Vicky. There we go. We got George in the chat. Rocket launchers might be worth it in the 3 ER with the troop health coming after the 4th ER, also with a damage amp towards the end. Yeah, but at 3 ER, your rockets don't really, they just tickle heavies. I don't think it's going to be a big game changer for rockets at 3 ER. But like I said, you can unlock them and you can awesomely you go ahead and use them. Yo, welcome. Opar, you are tired. Am I tired? Do I look tired? Sorry if I look tired. I had the split flares question. Thank you, says Randy Hubert. Thank you, ABR, for bringing that back up. Flint, Michigan Gaming, welcome to the stream. Boom Beach with Yo-Yo. This season's 4 ER is going to be a huge advantage over 3 and 5 ERs. You think so? So, Shishk, you were mentioning 4 ER is your favorite, right? And so that could be like a point where we just kind of just meddle and see and weigh and see, do we go to 5 ER or is it going to be tougher in 5 than 4? We've had to do that before, guys, where it's better to stay in 6 because 7 just is, like that was last
The thing with
season.
5 ERs, you got a couple of things pulling you that direction, like Bullet and the Scorchers in particular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough choices, and I agree. I mean, I think the 4 yard deck, by and large, is better. As you were pointing out, the only real defense we're adding at that point is shock launchers, right?
That's
at 5
right,
ER,
man.
I think.
It.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And at that point, already having shock launchers, you could already have barrage and just BART those things out, if you want to. Manga Ram says, are we still not getting max landing crafts this season? No, they aren't. It's these landing crafts. You can max them in warships, but they're not going to be what the main island at HQ 24. These are HQ 22 balanced already in warships. So you're only
that'll never change.
That'll never change.
I don't think anyone's talked about that changing.
And that would cause a whole
game's
overhaul.
balanced HQ 22.
Yeah,
and they won't go back and rejig that.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Because they'd have to like make it harder, because if you could get 2 Scorchers per boat in warships, you'd be fine.
Yeah, everything would have to be changed. Yeah. Key values, token values, like just the whole balancing metric. Anyway, they're not going to do that. So it's HQ 22.
Anyhow, my kids are loud. Sorry. I like the streaming better than playing warships. What's CC? Am I missing that? If I could buff mechs, I would give them a damage cut. Wait, what would you say, Eli? I would give them a damage cap much like that of a private bullet, though it would have to be less than bullet. The problem with Eli with the mechs is they're super slow in the space race. They're super slow. They would need a speed buff, man.
Speed them up.
They need to increase their speed. They have tanks that look like they could run, like forever. But no, they just kind of meander through. They're cool looking troops. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guarantee you, whoever created them was a Star Wars fan, because they look like those. What do they call those machines in Star Wars? I forgot. I've never seen Star Wars.
I mean, there is a way they could work with that buff that he's mentioning, but it would just be a paradigm shift in how Warships is built, right? If you had a base with a lot of ice, like imagine this season, and imagine if they had some kind of a pain tolerance like Bullet, maybe they would be the go-to choice for your frontline troop. We don't have heavy choppers, right?
Sure.
But Yeah, you just need something to be really nasty to require needing something that tanky and that slow to
I
something
like
think you're gonna win.
I like Manga Ram. He's like, mechs need a speed buff and shock blaster bullets. That'd be cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shock blaster from one arm, cryo from the other.
Oh yeah.
Scorcher from the rear.
Or or we could do a shock blaster on one arm and a doom cannon out of the other arm. Then we would be talking, but that'd be a little overpowered, I think. But anyways,
Maybe a little bit.
I completely agree with you. Mechs look awesome, too slow to use. Exactly, man. When I put him in the thumbnail, Shishkov first said, man, that looks so beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean that is perfect thumbnail material. You know, it's great for thumbnails. Yeah.
It's not clickbait, guys. We aren't trying to amplify mechs. We're just finding that was the most useful way to use them this season. Put him in a thumbnail. Let's go, Vicky. The at from Star Wars. The at. I get that what it was called. Yeah, absolutely.
AT.
The
You obviously don't watch Star Wars.
Hey, guys, forgive me. I have never seen Star Wars. I've seen like clips of it, but like I've never watched any of the Star Wars. Like, yeah, I'm a knucklehead. ABR, are you there? Are you saying something? I can't hear you.
Go watch Star Wars, you loser. Oh,
Flint, Michigan, mechs are grenadiers. LOL. Got to be the best, slowest combo. Yeah, exactly. Hello from French. Simzozo Star. Welcome. Hello, my friend. So you guys finally found a place for mechs. As we did on the thumbnail. That's right, Mr. Silva. Hank P. Mechs are the dumb blonde of Warships. Okay. I know, Vicky. I'm sorry, guys. I'll tell you what. I'll watch it and I'll give you my feedback on it. I will. I'll binge watch it. I think I'll try. Did you guys put the tree on Telegram yet? Says Boom Beach with Yo-Yo. I don't think we did. Did we, Shish? I don't know. Did we?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah,
Oh,
I put
it's
it there like an hour before the stream or something. Yeah.
It's there, guys. And I'm looking at it on my iPad, so that on my device, and look how clear it is, guys. It's super clear. Make sure you download it. Don't just view it as a little visual. But there it is. Everything. Your breakfast, lunch, and dinner to Warship Season 24. Star Wars is the best movie in French, says Zozo Star. He said at says Stokes. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys.
Luke, je suis ton père. That's my French version of Star Wars.
Tiago says, don't worry, OP, I don't like Star Wars either. Oh, it's not I don't like it. I just never seen it, man. I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. I just have never seen it. I've never into that kind of like, stuff, I was never into the X-Files. Remember the X-Files? I didn't watch that either. It was cool, but I just never watched it. I just wasn't into that stuff,
I liked it till the problem with X-Files for going down that road was they took a couple different paths. Like they had the UFO junk, which I thought was pretty cool, like the more sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
But then they also did the whole horror, ghosts, vampire, zombie junk, that mythological junk. And I'm not a big fan of that stuff. So for that reason, I didn't really care for X-Files.
Exactly. But yeah. Well, what was the lady's name? The red hair.
Scully and Mulder.
Scully and Mulder. That's right. Forrest Gilman says, well, there'll be a lot of fizzles without the heavy choppers at higher ERs. Last season was hard without them at 6, says Forrest Gilman. Yeah, but we had a lot of building health last season, my friend. We don't have that much. We have 100%. What do we have this season? We have 100% building health. We have more troop damage.
Did we mess up on the full tech tree total? I see a 200 in there. Is that right? Oh, that is right.
Wait. GBE.
Is it?
We have 50, 100, 150, 200.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just thinking we had 150 this season. I couldn't count. All right.
Not nodding, says Esteban. I don't know. Where can I download the charts? Says Augustine Roswell. Guys, join my Telegram room. I will put the bot will tell you and lead you in that right direction. You guys can do it. Shishkavaver posted it or pinned it in the Telegram room. If you go to this link right here, if you don't have Telegram, it's free to install and sign up. And it's a great way to coordinate and ask questions. Warship season, because we're almost 800 strong in this group, and there's always somebody online to help if you need help. So join that Telegram, guys, and you guys can find the Tech Tree Planner there. Again, it's very useful. We highly recommend. We do this for the community because this is what should have been done in the first place, right? And we do it so you guys can be better prepared to plan. I mean, now today, like before the season starts, you can look find how many keys you have, how many upgrade tokens you have, and also just FYI too. I know you mentioned this before, guys. The totals for the keys and upgrade tokens do not include the 4 out of 4 chests that we get at the start of the season. Okay, so you have to add that after all that. So it's not including that because we don't know where you're starting, and we don't want to just. I guess we could put it, well, if you're starting an iron, you're going to have this much, but you might not get them all in iron. So that's why we don't include that stuff. So you have to do that on your own, if add that on your own. So those don't come included. We have our own.
So we had a question about possible final meta troop combos. It could really be a lot of stuff, like I was kind of hinting at earlier. Yeah. You could really see both heroes being viable, but let's just start with Kavan. With Kavan's setup, you're looking at things like heavy cryo bombardier, heavy cryo Zuka, Scorcher Zuka, things like that probably. With Bullet, you're looking at Bullet tank bombardier, Bullet Scorcher bombardier. Yeah. And okay, now we can't leave out the Seekers too, right? Because they're part of it. Now, we might also see people just going Bullet Seeker. And, or you might even see stuff that are hybrid hits where you use a combination of some of the troops we just discussed plus a couple of Seekers.
Yeah.
Seriously, it could be any and all of that. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be, but I think will reign most supreme though is Kavan, Resin, Bombardiers, or whatever. I think Bombardiers, even though we have some juicy multi-nodes at the end with lasers or Doom Cannons, I mean, you have shocks and you have 200% GB at this point, perhaps, right? I really think if you just pin those and you critter drop and you're doing all your jazz, you can beat it. And there's not much building. There's not much building health.
Let me explain. Bullet will win. I'll tell you why. Potentially, it's because in a perfect game, when you're playing Kavan and Bombardiers, you're not bringing any extra DPS to the deck when you bring Kavan, okay? You're just bringing back mistakes that you made.
Mistakes.
That's all that's happening. But seriously,
you're right.
When you're bringing Bullet, he's got more damage on the deck, okay? And if you're not making mistakes, if the guy doesn't run lasers, this is what I mean. It really matters on their proto choice.
Sure.
If the guy's not running lasers, you probably don't need to be Resin Bombardiers anyway. Bullet will smile at those Doom Cannons, So... I don't know, man. That's why I have a hard time just saying I think it's going to be one size fits all because I just don't.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just speaking for the people that are I like Bullet. I like using Bullet, but
my answer is both. My honest answer is in the final meta, you need both heroes.
Yeah, both.
That is my honest answer.
Sure.
You need Bullet and Kavan this season.
Yeah, because you could, but based off what defenses they have, protos, you can adjust accordingly, right? So
and one will be better than the other.
Yes,
guaranteed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like for instance, if a guy's rocking 2 Doom Cannon 3s, Bullet could be good because he could kiss them, but Kavan also too. Again, it just comes down to like what defenses they have, guys. Lasers will be hurting. They are laser 3s, man. Those things will slice and dice your troops no matter what. So you got to be careful. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, Bullet and Kavan will be the star players in the end, we think, as heroes, as far as heroes are concerned.
I'd like to have them both, ideally.
Yeah. 2 different hero metas. Absolutely. Shield gens or warships might change the game, says George Thomas. Yeah, it would. It would.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't we want a little bit of change in warships? Yeah. I mean, you would slow down Seekers, because they'd be chewing through the shield, and that takes a while, right? So, and they may not live. You might not have the GB to manhandle them all the way through the thing. Yeah, and heavy chopper rushes would maybe get through it, but you'd have to heavy chopper rush the shield generator first and make that detour before you go to the ERs. So there'd be a lot of positive changes, I think, if they added shield generator. Yeah. New World says introducing daily challenges into Boom Beach like Clash of Clans would be insane. Would force players to buy instant training. I don't know if it would force them to get instant training, but I don't know if it's New World. I love the idea of daily challenges and stuff like that to keep the drive in Boom Beach. I just don't see it right now, my friend. We can't even get critter plushies anymore. Just kidding.
What would we do? I've thought about this too. I mean, it would be great, but I'm just like, man, what would we even do for daily challenges? It's like, I don't know. Yeah. Go kill a player base. Woohoo!
Kegmeister. One of the great things about last season was that at 7th Engine Room, there were different situations for Bullet, Kavan, and Everspark. You're right. There was. Absolutely. It was.
Hey,
right.
OP.
Hey, ABR.
My name is MBJ Rakin, and I am fixed to 4 ER. What hero should I unlock?
Well, my friend, I don't. You're at 4 ER, so you could either get Kavan or Sparky. I would probably choose again. We don't have that many defenses here. Either or would work if you're only going to 4 ER. Sparky is the same cost, but she's more to max, I guess, than Kavan. Again, guys, do you want critters? Do you want critter droppings, or do you want troop resing? You pick. But either of those heroes will work just fine in 4 ER, I think, if you can handle it. Yeah, if that's as far as you're gonna go. Take care, man. Well, guys, gotta go make dinner. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you, Mr. Silva. Have a good one. Kill 10 player bases, says Robert Lee. That's easy. I can force close 10 player base kills with Scorchers. Thought there might be something special for 2-year anniversary, says only me for Warships. I don't know. Sorry. A grappler before 4 ER will be fun, says George Thomas. Yeah, I mean, the grappler will be interesting. That'd be good for Sparky, though, and the critters. If you could get critters to kind of distract the grappler, then the grappler's,
Yeah, that multi-node, it'll be the grappler by the end of the game, but initially, the end of the season, but initially that's going to be a hot pot or a micro to help stop those rushes.
Yeah, to force the shocks on that stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. But if people use grappler, that's cool, but you're not stopping the heavy rush train, okay? It's not going to do enough. And critters with Sparky could definitely distract that grappler. But yeah, that hot pot and microwave are going to be the first key players. And then later, like you said, they're going to swap back to grappler.
Probably. I mean, because that is the only grappler in the tree, I believe, right?
Oh.
There are no others.
There are no others, Shish Kebabber.
Yeah, so that's why I highly see that switching to grappler later in the season, but initially it's got a lot more value as that splash.
Yeah. Fezman, these guys can't tell you people on what to choose. That is up to us to decide, says Fezman. All Op and Shishk are doing is letting us know what is out there. Make your own choices, people. Oh, well said, Fezman. Yeah, guys, we don't want to lead you astray, perhaps, even though that's not our intention, but we just don't know. We're being transparent with you guys. We don't want to tell you something that might not be. So yeah, use your noggin, and you guys know redos in Warships, so make sure you. Again, this is why we bring this out, so you guys can plan your pathing. I mean, we didn't have this before, right? So like we would just go to a Warship season and be like, I want that, and then oh crap, I'm out of tokens. Yeah. Now you can do the math and see it for yourself. Scormadier will be meta with Sparky at high ER, says MBJ Racket. Scormadier, so Scorchers, Bombardiers will be meta with Sparky at high ER. So you think Sparky will be shining bright at the end, huh?
Call that one Skittles.
Call it Skittles. There you go. Apex says, can I just get this out of the way for the season? I blame chicken. Says Apex. Sparky is too expensive, says Tiago. Yeah, she is very expensive.
To max her last upgrade's a lot. So it's a lot.
Yeah, it is expensive to max her the last upgrade for sure. Bullet Tank Bombers is danks, says Robert Lee. Yeah, I mean, guys, it depends. Again, we'll see. Bullet Kavan will be, I think, the shining heroes in the end. And I mean, Sparky, I know MBJ saying Sparky could be, something with the critters and all that. Maybe, but I just don't think she has the muster to handle that at the end. We really think Bullet or Kavan or Kavan is going to be.
Yeah, the reason why I think especially is Like, why she still had some value for people last season was just because of the way the stats matched up, and GBE efficiency was pretty darn important last season. This season, not so much. We got 200 GBE. So that gives you the power to use stuff like more E-drinks, shock knuckles, second winds, whatever, but
Right.
Sparky, what are you doing? Maybe a good hack. That's probably the best you could do, but most players don't. Most players use Critter Swarm.
Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah.
it's just not as good. I don't see it being that good, especially
Sure.
not with the way the stats are. I think
Mag-
Sparky had her moment in the sun last season, but just look at all the previous Warship seasons and look at how well Sparky's been.
Exactly.
There's a reason for that, because historically she just doesn't stack up well. Last season, just the way it unfolded and the way the stats were, just made it a good season for her. But I don't think that's going to happen again.
Well said.
Could be wrong.
Manga Ram said, Manga Ram, do you think that the season should start on Wednesdays? It gets really tedious with people doing both crab and warships. It's all in their scheduling, man. Like, they have to keep it on a month-to-month basis. They can't be tweaking, it would throw off their scheduling, man. I know it's a grind to deal with Mega Crab and then jump right into Warships just after as Mega Crab ends. I know. Trust me, we feel it too. we don't crab like the crazy crabbers out there, which kudos to all you crazy crabbers that handle 3 accounts and they're just trying to push leaderboards. But it's not going to change, man. That's the unfortunate part, but it's just not going to change. To be honest, this stream is best thing in Warships, even better than gameplay. Love to see people discuss all hypotheses. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. This is why we do it, guys. This is why we think it's one of a kind, right? I mean, you have awesome other content creators creating content and showing you their styles and the way they want to, they describe the tree and everything. But here we bring it live to you. We bring the same tree. We bring everything you need to know to plan your adventure in Warships, and we take questions and we answer to the best of our ability. So that's what we like to do.
I wouldn't call it the same tree. It's definitely a very enhanced tree.
Well, I mean, it's the same tech tree, like the nodes, like, I meant like the data wise, as far as data, yeah, it's bar none. Like, probably, you're not going to find.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun to slip in the clarity there. Yeah.
MBJ says score Madeira is 3 boats of Scorchers, 4 Bombas, and a boat of medics with Sparky. Now that's what I'm saying, MBJ. Earlier I said maybe a boat of medics might come in there to help your troops. In
Not a fan.
I know, I'm not a fan
medics
of it because
and
that's not DPS.
Scorchers, bro. Do you hate your medics or something? Because that's I mean, maybe that's a thing, but I just don't think so. Really, score mid here, are guys really doing that and getting good results?
Yeah,
the medics are so unpredictable with the Scorchers. The Scorchers run forward ahead of the flamethrower, and the medic's right behind him, and he gets roasted. I mean,
yeah, true. Yeah, you don't want to use medics. Are they going to have a big impact on Scorcher healing anyways? Not really. And like Shish said, the Scorchers, they just go all over the place. They're like, I want to go over here, and I want to go, and then the medics will follow right in them and
that's
get
why I'm
roasted by a
not buying
flamethrower.
it. Yeah.
I'm not buying the Scorcher medic. Maybe a medic boat with Kavan riflemen and bombardiers, maybe. But with Scorchers, I just think it's too. Yeah, you have a death wish with your medics.
That's even the risk with Kavan, right? Like when you're running Kavan with Scorchers, it's the same problem.
Exactly.
Like, he might just get fixated onto one Scorcher that's fixated on a Doom cannon across the map, and they're both dead. So these things happen.
Yeah, I make a lot of bad jokes, but seriously, I appreciate you guys so much for all you do for us. Shishka, mad love. Thank you, Apex Prey. Guys, we're not trying to like raise our muscles and hey, look at us, No, there's other content creators out there. We just want to provide something different, okay? And that's what we're doing here.
Well, it's not that. We just want to provide the best that we can do. It just happens to be different.
Exactly.
It's not for the sake of being different.
It's not for the sake of, you're right. It's yeah, exactly. It's
for
our
the
rendition.
Sake of bringing the best we can.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well said. Shishka knows how to like finish what I meant, but I didn't say it. This is Tree Guide. Fact, says only me. What are the next week's winning lottery numbers? 21, 41. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it's your best stream each month, says Forrest Gump. Oh, thank you, man. I know my Warships gameplay sucks. I get it. Steven says med Scorcher bad combo. Yeah. You don't want to use Scorcher with medics. Yeah, like you said, bad.
It's so risky. Like, I mean, you really got to trust your medics or something. I don't know. It's beyond me.
Yeah. Manga Ram says there won't be much change in scheduling. Just move the season 2 days forward and Crab stays the same. Still, you are right. Well, then it'd be a shorter season then if they were basing it, because they can't have the Mega Crab and the Warships together going on at the same time. I guess there might be a conflict of server whatever with it, as keeping up with his leaderboards and whatnot. There could be a break in the game if they did that. That's probably why they didn't do it. Kegmeister, why does this tree grow horizontally? Well,
due to the effects of phototropism and the light source being at 90 degrees from it.
Yeah, exactly what Shish said.
There you go. I think he was making a joke because, the tree normally grows vertically, right?
Yeah, right.
Phototropism, my friend. Look it up.
Phototropism. Nothing says I love you guys more than tips kick down. Thank you so much, guys. Scorcher Medic is a really bad combo. Yeah, you just don't want to run You don't want to run Medics. They have a death wish if you do that. My friends, again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button like some of you have already done. Thank you so much. And save your gold, guys, because who wants a critter plushie that only OP has on the earth that's untouched?
It's got that fresh Wuhan air inside.
It's got that fresh Wuhan air.
Well, it's not from Wuhan. I forget which province it's from. I'm just kidding. But it's fresh, guys. That's the point. It's probably a bad joke.
The problem is it's fresh and it's rare. There's no more. Listen to me, guys. I got the intel. There's no. We hear no more in stock critter plushies ever again. Like, I seriously could say, you know what? Forget you guys. I'm gonna keep them myself and hold on to them. But I don't want to do that. I love you guys so much. I want to give one away. I'm going to be giving them all away, but just not in one dropping.
Yeah, because that's it. Once they're gone, they're gone.
I know, man. We gotta stretch it out, guys. Because my plan, when we broke through the Chinese barrier to get this stuff, we were celebrating shish kebabber, and then only to find out, like, our tears was the fact that I bought the last 4, and that was it. Like, that sucks. Because I wanted to keep buying them so we could give them away and do cool giveaways, but unfortunately, this is it. So we got to stretch it out,
Only me making jokes in chat that I won't repeat. Haha.
Wait, only me? What do you say?
Wait.
Oh.
Probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what that means either. Yo, Vicky, I want the plushie, but got no hope. Got no gold. Should raffle them for charity, says Vicky Coleman. Well, that is kind of charity. Gold doesn't. I mean, it's worth some stuff, but it's just play gold for the most part. Yeah. No. I mean, guys, if you stay on my streams, we do, like, speaking of the next tournament coming up, the ladder tournament, we're going to be doing bets, and I'll do challenges and give you guys gold. You can make your gold, trust me. You'll have plenty of time to make your gold by the raffle of the critter plushie in August. Just chill out with OP. And if you guys are you're watching from the stream right now, and you're just there and you're active and you're chatting and stuff, the bot's rewarding you for being here. So yeah, you guys, can you move the chart a bit left, please? Left. How much left? There you go. Give me the gold, says Cass Gregory. All right, fine. I'm going to give you guys 1,000 gold right now. So, Vicky, this is for you. You guys got to be talking. So, 1,000 gold coming to all of you awesome people right now. Let's do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. There is 1,000 gold, guys. Just like that.
New world. He says he just checked the telegroup. Where can I find the tree? It's pinned. Just look at the top. I pinned it.
It's at the top, my friends. It's at the top of the group. You'll see it there. When's the next AHL, says Johnny Doss? In 42 minutes, my friend. Do you see people rushing straight to Barrage, says Mark Bresci? Perhaps. But, I mean, yeah, perhaps. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be something I probably
Depends
pick
what
up.
you mean by rushing.
Yeah,
see, that's the problem with this tree. Because, I mean, does that forego troop damage? Does that forego building health? Because both of those are detours, right?
Yeah.
So, it's a lot to give up to get that barrage, and then you're already barraging ERs that have 50% building health. So at 4 ER, that's 45k, which will require 4 max barrages.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Or I guess you could do 4 rank 4 barrages as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you could just do, I guess, 3, and then if you have critters, drop, because you got to get critters going that way, I guess. I'd rather go critters than...
That's another point. We didn't mention some of the power of the trifecta. Critter shock. Like, yeah, when you, in 3ER, guys, just be aware that critter shock could very likely be a type of attack. You know, max critters, max shocks can easily chew down an ER. So just be aware of critter shock too.
Yeah, critter shock. Yeah, exactly. Fezman says perhaps you missed it, but what if we got rid of the monthly crabs to have longer warship seasons again? I think people are like the monthly crabs, man. To do that, you'd probably irritate, you know, a portion of the community that would be mad.
And there's another side of it too. I think people generally tend to like the shorter warship seasons. The longer ones seem to drag on. I don't know, at least from my perspective. I think people like to, when they open a chest, actually get enough tech to maybe unlock something. And on longer seasons, that just takes longer to do, you know?
Right.
And the loot you get from crab is just ridiculous. Like, if you cut me off from my loot source, then I think the entire economy of my main island would crash.
Right.
Because that's where I get all my loot.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, only op, I owe you 70,000 gold, buddy. Please take it back. It won't let me gamble. What are you talking about? The bot won't let you gamble. Should. There's cooldowns, guys. You can't gamble like every time. There's cooldowns. So I think it's like every 5 minutes you can gamble again. So the chat doesn't get all nuts every time. Even the best at crab are getting bored with it, says Jeremy. Yeah, I know. But you know what? I mean, the crab's good for intel, guys, and for resources. If you have upgrades on your main island, I mean, it's an intel resource cow for your main island and my task forces that you guys also generously dump into. Kevin Anderson, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. Oh, look at that. Mutz did a slot roll and got Nunu, and won 100 gold. I tried to make it like everything's worth something now, guys, so that when you do spin the slot machine that you got Nunu. Get your diamonds on crab, says Vicky. Exactly, getting diamonds on crab for multi-node switching. Yeah. Isn't that what you did, Shishk? Or what you save them up for?
Yeah, that too. That's really good for that. I mean, I basically use the crab for diamonds and power powder. You know, that's what I like it for.
Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. I will probably do a Mega Crab stream tonight with all Scorchers. We have the ladder tournament, so, you know, we'll see what happens in this evening, but I'm going to be playing. It's going to be stupid. Like, I saw Jamar streaming last night, like on 108, stage 108, with all Scorchers still, so it shouldn't be a problem. It was last ladder event, me and Cyril and two others got the extra gold, says only me. Yeah, because I added a reward multiplier of 2, only me, so yeah, we fixed that now. You only get 1. Crab is good for diamonds, so I can waste on switching pro. Yeah, exactly. So the Mega Crab's a great little like fill-up station before you hit warships for swapping multi-nodes and whatnot, so I think it's not going to change, and you know, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, any more questions before we head out? We have, I'll give you 5 more minutes, and then we're going to go because we got to get ready for the ladder tournament in 38 minutes from now. You need to sleep at some point, says do I look tired? Do I look tired, guys? I'm sorry. Do I feel good, but I'll probably sleep later. Naked base right to Kavan, top line route could be there on one day with 230 keys plus 4 starting chests, says Stephen Holland. Kavan, naked base straight to Kavan, top line. Yeah, true. I mean, those who finished higher last season will definitely can reach farther in that if they want a tech push, right? Rudy says, Rob, I messaged you on Telly, says Rudy. I will check a Telly, my buddy. My buddy Rudy. Yeah. Manga Ram says, Shishka, I watched your old Skank Knuckle video yesterday. Helped much, says Manga Ram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Only me. Oh, my MIG. I owe you 70,000 gold up. It's okay, dude. Just keep it. Okay. I'm not going to, you know, it's fine. See you soon, says Rudy. All right, brother. Take care, Rudy. I'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks for sharing against us, Coaster. You're welcome, dude. What prototype I unlock for fixed ER, for 4ER, says MBJ Rat. I'd say we were talking about this is either the hot pot or the microwaver. I don't think the grappler will be much of any use to a heavy bus rushing. I mean, heavy rushing at 3ER. Thanks again. Thank you, Apex Prey. Shish, what's your thought on last week on Banks' run? You weren't there. So, well, he was out on a vacation.
Yeah, I was out of town. No, I thought it was a cool run. I saw it in replay, just some of it, and wow, they did a killer job. Getting concerned about the integrity of the competition with two of the three teams finishing it. So, but they're also two really good teams. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, friends, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. But thank you for being here. And if you guys want this beautiful Ultimate Tech Tree Planner in your hands, on your device, on your computer, make sure you head over to the Telegram room, guys. Most of you already are there already. And if you're new, definitely join it. Guys, if the Telegram link is in the description of this stream as well, so if you don't see it on the bot bring up, just click the link in the description and you can join it. Shish Kebaber gracefully pinned it. So it's there for you all. Make sure you download it to your device, guys, okay? Like, again, you'll get the full res if you download it. It's like 42 megabytes big. So make sure you guys do that, and you guys will have exactly what I have. This is on my iPad. I downloaded it from Telly, and look at the clarity. It's beautiful. You can zoom in. You can go all over the place with it, and it's goody gumdrop. The second proto unlock is Damage Amp 2, Boom Surprise 2, and SEMO. So it looks like the Damage Amp's the winner of that one. All right, my friend. Thank you so much, Phil Bach. Sami Willingness, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video on your way out because that helps the algorithms for Boom Beach community. And if they can tune into this, that'd be great and helpful to them as well. I appreciate all the likes, guys. Thank you. Who's on the ladder next up, says only me. Los Mancos. That's Papucho's team.
Yeah, there was a slight schedule snafu. We'll explain it in the next stream. But yeah, Los Mancos is coming up.
Snafu. Is that a word? I never heard that word. That's cool. Snafu. Grans 101, I'm playing catch up. Can you do another 1,000 gold giveaway, says Grans 101. And we'll do another one in the ladder tournament room, Grans. So I'll see you there. Posse, thank you so much. Grappler could be very useful for launch. Exactly. That's what you said later in the row. Multi-switch to Grappler, Johnny, for sure. That's the only Grappler in the season, guys. Thank you, Zen Buddha. Cheers, Op and Shish, says Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. Have a great rest of your day. Maybe we'll see you on the ladder tournament stream. And if people try to get Bullet Seeker Grappler, it could be very useful. Yeah, I mean, if you got the Grappler and bullets getting taunt and stuff around that Grappler, that could definitely be useful for Seekers. Absolutely. So maybe we won't get Grappler. I don't know. It depends. Tough. Hi, Op and Shish. What's up, Tough? Welcome. Yeah, Papucho. Anyways, folks, thank you guys for being here. Again, make sure you guys go jump over to the Los Mancos ladder tournament stream, which is to take place in 34 minutes from now. So grab some popcorn, grab a hamburger or something, and a Coke. No Coke, Pepsi. Sorry, and we'll see you guys on the next one together. So thank you guys. Have a good one. Thank you, Eric Smith. Thanks, Op. Great stream. Thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Shish Kebab, thanks for being here. Angry Bob, are you still here? Or did somebody leave?
I don't know. Discord was being fidgety. Anyway,
gotcha.
I guess he's not here at the moment.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you on the ladder tournament. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Thank you guys. Cheers. Cheerios. All that good stuff.